Welcome, everyone. If you're tuning in today, you're probably looking for answers that actually make sense, right? Things that are clear, structured, and that you can apply immediately to your life. Okay, let's dive into this explainer. Today, we are going to explore a completely fascinating intersection, literally the exact place where modern clinical psychology meets ancient faith traditions. And we're doing this to uncover a real, structural cure for the burnout and exhaustion that so many of us are just dragging around in our modern world. So, let me ask you, are you feeling spiritually exhausted? It's a very real and honestly, a very heavy phenomenon that the source materials dig into today. Look, we aren't just talking about needing a quick nap here, we are talking about a deep, systemic weariness. It's the kind of fatigue that literally seeps into your daily routines and completely drains your sense of purpose.
There's this incredibly powerful quote from a devotional source titled God and Man that really hits the nail on the head. It says, sometimes, the greatest act of strength and courage is falling to our knees, letting go, and taking a break from all that we have been carrying. The silent battles that leave us feeling spiritually drained with heavy hearts. Wow. If that resonates with you, I just want to validate that weariness right now. Slowing down terrifies a lot of us, right? We're so used to constantly running around. But, as we'll see, finding true rest might actually require flipping our entire approach to time completely upside down.
To get us there, we've got a clear, logical roadmap for this explainer. First, we'll look at the weight of exhaustion. Then, purpose in the mundane. Third, taking it one day at a time. Fourth, the Christian mindfulness connection. And finally, we'll wrap up with actionable steps in embracing the present moment. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The weight of exhaustion. We're going to see how the daily grind, the repetitive stuff we just have to do over and over again, can slowly erode our peace and leave us feeling totally overlooked.
Author Lysa TerKeurst brilliantly captures this feeling. Just think about the everyday stuff. The smelly laundry, the dirty dishes, snotty noses, overdue library books, misplaced keys. It's that constant, never-ending caregiving. You wash clothes, they get dirty again. You buy food, it gets eaten immediately, right? It is so incredibly easy for this mundane repetition to just sneak up on us. It makes us feel unappreciated, and we start wondering, is there actually any greater purpose to the sheer drudgery of my everyday life?
That brings us to Section 2, Purpose in the Mundane. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how ancient biblical texts radically reframe this exact mundane reality we just talked about.
Let's look at the historical figure of David from the text of 1 Samuel. To the world looking in, he was just young, maybe a bit of a pest to his older brothers, a mere shepherd boy doing literally the lowest, most mundane tasks you could imagine. But from a divine perspective, he was a hand-picked future king from the bloodline of Jesus. And the really profound takeaway from the source material here is that even after David was anointed king, he didn't go off to some fancy military academy. Nope.